Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do something different. Back in the day, Marvel Comics and DC Comics came together and created a series of comics that would fuse characters from one franchise to the other called Amalgamation Comics. To be honest, I really liked this idea and I wanted to create some of my own mashups. So today I wanted to start this series with my first character called Wonder Widow, which if you haven't guessed is a combination of Wonder Woman and Black Widow. While I'm drawing this combination, I wanted to come up with an origin story for this character as well. Never done this before, so let's see if it works. Before I get started, if you like what you see and you want more content like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Every week I post videos like this, so hit the bell button to get notified when I do. So let's get on to it. This story is about a girl named Natasha Prince, who was raised in the island of Themyscira. This island is a place inhabited only by women known as the Amazon widows. These women from a young age are trained to be assassins. They are quick, silent, and lethal, placed on the island by the Greek gods to protect the world from men who only want to wage war. From the very beginning, Natasha was seen as an exceptional in the ways of the widows. She excelled in all of her training and mental exercises, making her off to be the fiercest of the widows. One day, a plane crash landed onto the island. Seeing the plane fall from the sky, Natasha rushed to see what it was, and to her surprise, she saw that a man survived the crash. Being that Natasha has never been off the island, she has never seen a man before and didn't know how to react. But she saw that he was hurt, and because she was so intrigued by his presence, she decided to nurse him back to health. The man's name was Steve Shostakov, a Russian fighter pilot trying to defect to the US to escape the war. In hearing this, Natasha knew that she had to leave with this man. There was a war being waged, and as a widow, she had to protect the world. She too pleaded with the other widows to join her, but because they too have never been off the island, they feared that they would get slaughtered. So Natasha set off on her own, refusing to let fear stop her from fulfilling her purpose. After Steve and Natasha landed in the US, Natasha was blown away by what she saw. Nothing was as she thought it would be. With talks of war, she thought that there would be more death and destruction. She saw a side of man that she never knew existed. She saw compassion, she saw love. It was at that moment she realized that her purpose was not just to protect the world from men who wanted to wage war, it was to protect the innocent against war. Now knowing her true purpose, she felt a huge wave of emotion inside of her and immediately a wave of power. See, Natasha was the daughter of Zeus, the Greek god, and Hippolyta, the head widow of Themyscira, and hidden in her were the powers bestowed upon her by the gods, making her an unstoppable force of nature. And with this power, she was vowed to protect the innocents against all wars as Wonder Widow. So as I was drawing this, I kind of already knew which direction I wanted to go. I wanted to make sure that, it really did pull off as a Wonder Woman style. So I did copy more off of her style, did get inspired more of the Wonder Woman image. But I wanted it to look more like Natasha, the Black Widow. So I gave her elements of, the Wonder Woman costume, the crown, the tiara, the bracelets, and even the lasso of truth. But I added something to the lasso of truth that kind of made it a little different. But for the most part, the color scheme, I actually went with Black Widow's color scheme. Although the suit itself was more of a Wonder Woman-esque, like top half was Wonder Woman-esque, bottom half was more Black Widow style. At one point I decided that I thought I was going to do the entire Black Widow costume and just leave it like that and just give her the pose and flying stature of Wonder Woman. But, I figured like maybe if I can split the two, it might actually look pretty decent. In my opinion, I think it came out pretty well. Again, the story, I got a lot of it, bits and pieces from one place to another, but most of it did come from the Wonder Woman mythology. Just added some of the widow aspects to it. Changed up a few names, like Natasha Prince, of course you can tell was from Diana Prince. The Steve Trevor character, I changed it for the same name of Black Widow's husband. His last name, who was also a pilot in the comics as well. So that was fitting. But to be honest with you, like I said, this was the first time I ever done something like this. I've never done a mashup in this way. I've never done a storytelling in this way. So it's something new that I tried out. If you like it, go ahead and hit that like button again. Let me know. I would love to do more things like this. I would love to improve on my storytelling, try to come up with more creative ways of doing things instead of just picking and choosing from here and there, but creating completely different stories for so many different characters that I can come up with and portray. I really did like the Amalgamation Comics. They did have an interesting premise, but to be honest, I think it didn't run for long enough, and there might be even some characters that were already created that I might just redo and try to reimagine how it would look. And so I decided that I wanted to take this piece and I wanted to put those two characters together and see what I could come up with as a drawing more so than a story. But the story, I like the story. Again, I think it was more based on the Wonder Woman mythos, and Black Widow wasn't really portrayed into it, but in the image itself, it was more Black Widow kind of standing and using parts of the uniform that Wonder Woman would wear. So I think I was able to max them up a little bit. Actually, in my opinion, it turned out pretty well, pretty decent. Let me know if you guys like it. Yeah, okay, go ahead and laugh. I know this was a very cheesy story. I tried to take parts from both Wonder Woman and Black Widow and tried to put something together that was entertaining. I gotta admit, it was kind of fun to write, although storytelling is not my strong suit. I know a lot of it seems like it comes from the story of Diana Prince and Wonder Woman and all that. Again, storytelling is not my strong suit. I'm more of the artist. I tried to do something new and hopefully, it sticks. Hopefully I can get better with the future. If you liked it, let me know by leaving a comment down below. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Smash that bell icon as well to get notified every time I post a new video. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later.